Hi. Is this the oral surgeons of Northern Indiana? Hey, yes, this is Zach, and I'm just calling to confirm my appointment on Tuesday morning, July 27th. Yeah, I know it's a little sudden. I know it's a little crazy, but I'm the guy that made the bet. Yeah, I made a bet with Nintendo. Well, it's just not that serious. I don't even need these 4 teeth. Yes, I will be able to record the video right after. I'm not worried about the gauze or the blood. Have you even played New Horizons? Do you even know why this is a big deal? I just want to make sure I'm confirmed. Okay, thank you very much. I'll see you on Tuesday. Guys and girls, this is the week. This is the week for the Animal Crossing update. We've made it to the final frontier, and in today's video, I'm going to show you the proof why this is the week. We're going to talk when it's going to happen and what to expect. So what's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. Smash that like button if you are ready for this game to roll over to the next version. Maybe you'll roll over and play some more, because this one has put us asleep for 3 months now. So make sure to let me know in the comments down below if you're ready for this week. I know some of you are super skeptical, but this is the week, okay? And if you still don't believe, if you still don't trust me, I mean, you can let me know in the comments down below whether you trust me or you don't trust me, but swim at your own risk, okay? Because these waters are about to heat up. There is fun afloat, and we are about to enter a really great week. You can doubt it. You can keep your toes out of the pool, but you're missing out. This is also the week I remind you that Lexar are the most fantastic Switch memory card makers on the planet. The Switch Play Card, it is amazing. This is the best way to store your games, and if you've been playing other games while you've been waiting for the AC update, you know that they take up space, and you know your Switch doesn't have a lot of space, and that's where these guys come in. They're great people over there. I love them a lot. They sponsor Good Morning Mario, and they like Animal Crossing too, so show them some love. Click the link in the description down below. It helps support the channel, and you can grab yourself a little bit of extra memory, which I'm going to jog your memory and say, what is going on screen? Do you notice anything weird? This screen right here is actually why I know there's an update this week. Do you see what is here? Or rather, what is not here? Let me show you something real quick. We've been waiting a long time. We've waited for events to pass. We've waited for the traditional time between updates to pass, but this is really it, and here is why. First of all, this week, the last week of July, which sounds like a good time for an update, but there's another more concrete reason. Let me go away for a minute. Notice anything? Notice anything? August 1st, Sunday, 7:31 p.m. August, Sunday, Plaza. What should be here? Yes, it is the Festival of Fireworks, Red's Raffle, and the lovely Isabel stretching her legs for the first time since January 1. That girl doesn't get out enough, but Nintendo has got this event locked beneath the time key. And that means they have to unlock it. There will be an update, because I promise you, Nintendo didn't just end fireworks. They are supposed to be here. They are not currently. This is what it's supposed to look like. And instead, we have a big, empty mess. Sort of like the lack of updates in the Animal Crossing community for the last 3 months. So you might be saying, Zach, no, don't make us think it's gonna happen. It's probably not gonna happen. And I've seen so many naysayers out there, so many doubters, but I'm telling you, this has to happen. Okay, Nintendo has a holiday schedule. They update the game, and whether it is big, small, grand, or disappointing, there will be an update this week. They need to prep the waters for 5 weekends of fireworks. And I believe so strongly in this. Throw the hashtag SwitchForce on your tweets. I'm going to make a wager. You probably heard about it. I am wagering with Nintendo that I will literally pull my teeth out if we can get an Animal Crossing update trailer on Tuesday. Yes, this is not a joke. I am literally getting my 4 wisdom teeth out on Tuesday. And so I think because of just kismet and serendipitous behavior, that is when Nintendo will decide to pop the confetti of the new update. And I think it's going to be a trailer. It's been a long time. I'll tell you why I think a trailer is back in the cards. But look, I will record this reaction with gauze and chubby cheeks. Let's make it happen, Nintendo of America. All right? Nintendo will not stop me. 4 wisdom teeth extractions will not stop me. People always say blood, sweat, and tears. Literally, blood, sweat, and tears will not stop me. There will be an update. I will be covering it, and we can all rejoice, breathe a little easier. It has been such a long time. You've probably felt it. It's been so long. And look, it's not just me talking about this. If there's any chance you think I might be some crazed soothsayer, well, Animal Crossing World, a very popular Animal Crossing site, also believes that the next update is right around the corner. And it's for a lot of the same reasons. They do touch on the firework festival that must be announced. And in fact, if this is announced on Tuesday, it will most likely drop on Friday, the final day of July, which is interesting because that lines up perfectly with last year's Wave 2 update right before August. They don't update on the weekends. They don't announce on the weekends. That gives us Monday to Friday, and that's it. This is going to be a short window from announcement to upload, and it has to happen, okay? They talk about how this has been the longest drought thus far, and if we're looking, it's been over 90 days. We've had some 70 days. We even had 71 last year, and it's interesting because the long droughts before the summer update, it is something that happened in 2020. I just don't think we thought about it all that much because we were enamored with our first beginnings in the world of New Horizons. But yes, this is the longest. It has felt like a long time, and this is a major crossroads. I think a lot of people felt like there's been a lot of lines in the sand drawn, right? You might say YouTubers have been saying, this is it, many times, and I've said that before. I did think that E3 might be, hey, this is it. It'd been a long time. I did think that, come summer, it might be this is it, and it wasn't. But the one that is like the ultimatum, the one that you know that Nintendo won't cross it, is this one. All the events are expired. Everything they listed, even on the Japanese blog from 1.10, done. And now fireworks. They will not keep players from experiencing Firework Festival because you have to remember that it's not just us. There are new players. Some of you might have got this game after August of 2020. And if you were one of the people that picked this game up and Lolly didn't block your path so that you could not get through, you would push your way through all of this strange update shenanigans, and you would arrive at August and you'd say, where are my fireworks? And they're not there. It doesn't matter what Sunday you go to in August, you can time travel till your heart's content. You can join the TVA and try to high-five Mobius. You will not find the fireworks. And that is why Nintendo will absolutely deliver an update. If they do not, there's a 1% chance that they just don't, and that means that Doug Bowser is a total liar. New and fun activities meant them watching us squirm and beg. And we've done plenty of that, and now is the time. It also just makes sense. It's been the longest gap. And if you look at things from a pandemic perspective, because it's something that we need to consider given the state of our world, 3 months is about how off they are, right? 90 days roughly since the last update, and that seems like a really normal amount of time for something to really just be thrown askew. And it really is interesting where those 3 months line up because it's right after the year anniversary. And if I was to bet, if I was to look into my crystal ball of game development, YouTube experience, and just Animal Crossing love, I would say that Nintendo probably had astutely planned the first year of festivals and activities, the first year of updates, because they needed to. They have a year's worth of holidays, and then what? Right? Then it's the additional stuff. Then it's the fun new features. Then it's the extras. But they did need to introduce everyone for Christmas and for Thanksgiving and for New Year's and for Bunny Day and for fireworks and all of these things. And they did just that. They even started to crest over and deliver a few new foo-foo items for Bunny Day round 2. But then things ground to a halt. And you would imagine that the updates for year 2 were not pre-cached, like cache. They weren't saved in some server. They were instead meant to be worked on post-launch, and perhaps all of the confusion, the conundrums, and the chaos of pandemics and work from home just made it so they could not progress on year 2. And now, right at the midst of year 2, we've had nothing. While this makes a lot of sense, if you ask me, it makes sense that here is where we would see our stopgap. A year planned, and then, what? So there will be an update, but will it be big or small? I found this to be very interesting. All right, I'm going to show you guys something that you might feel a type of way about. You whippersnappers don't have a lot of hope. Okay, I said if there's no Animal Crossing update this week, like it has to be, right? August fireworks, new and fun activities, and y'all were like, I'm sure a mini update. I have no hope. Animal Crossing was an escape for me, and now my hopes are dashed. I'd love at least some new prizes, to be honest. I've given up faith. It's like we've all been sent to the naughty corner. Animal Who, absolutely no optimism here, but I do have words of encouragement for you. I believe Nintendo knows the state of affairs. I think they know that this is a 30 million seller and that they have so many players out there that are so hungry for something more. Okay, they're so hungry. You know, it's like that Beauty and the Beast song where they say, like, that was a girl showed up, but this would be like an update showed up. Can it be? There's something there. It really feels like something's more than before, different than before. If you're a super fan of the movie or the animated movie or the Emma Watson movie, you know that I'm saying the lyrics wrong, but you get my drift. It just feels like they need to deliver, and they've said as much. They've acknowledged that they're aware fans are anticipating and waiting. And I do not think, for as dire as things have got, that this game was always intended to have very dire straits. I don't think it was meant to have microscopic updates. I don't think it was meant to disappoint players left and right. I think it was meant to continue to have the sort of updates that we saw pervasive in year one, the ones that we got to play over and over again, the ones we grew accustomed to. Well, there's a reason that we grew accustomed to them, because Nintendo planned them and purposely released them, and I believe that they want to purposely release more of them. Will this be the Brewster update? I doubt it. But could it very well be the Cap'n update? Absolutely. And should you expect something more than just 5 new items from Red's raffle? Yes, you should. I know it feels like Nintendo has been asleep at the wheel, driving this game straight into a wall of angry tweets and upset Discord posts, but summer is traditionally a season for substantial updates. It's something that Animal Crossing has done in the past, and it just makes sense. If you were going to look at this game and say it's not going to get regular monthly releases, well, then you would go seasonally, right? And summer and fall would be your big updates. Well, we are absolutely in the summer season, and I don't think they do a beginning of August update and then an end of August update, so they're creeping right into fall real quick after this. So I feel like we are going to get something notable here. I feel like we are going to get something substantial to sort of make up for all the missed time. I talked about how I believe that this will go back to trailers, and here's the reason why. For a period of time, Nintendo was very shaky. Okay, they could not get their normal schedule together. And this showed up in a number of ways, including Nintendo Directs just not being a thing. They said it was too difficult for them to get everyone in the same building to film things and to put the video together. Now, there's no actual filming going on with Animal Crossing trailers, but I would wonder if it's something similar. Maybe they just had a period of time where they could not get things filmed. And so they required on relying on blog posts and very small trailers that were much simpler to make, such as the Sanrio Villager trailer. Now from there, they also had the Mario trailer that wasn't a full Animal Crossing trailer. It appeared within a Nintendo Direct. We actually haven't had a true Animal Crossing trailer for a very long time, and this would kind of line up with all the problems caused and all the roadblocks of work from home. Now, obviously, things are not fantastic right now, but they have returned more to normal in recent time, and I do believe that trailers will return, especially after all this time. A blog post would be a real bummer of a way to reintroduce players to the game, and I think you have to think about the new community of players that purchased the game, yes, since August of last year. Now, in the recent updates, they didn't have a whole lot to show except for some additional content that in some cases you had to purchase, like the Sanrio cards. They made quality of life updates, and they did deliver seasonal events, but this is a time where I think they want to show off why fireworks are special and why you should return to play. Now, I know some of you are saying, fool me once, fool me twice, fool me thrice, fool me thrice. Fives, sykes, sevenths, ace, ninths, tenths, tice, tenths, tice. You've been fooled a lot, okay? And I do see that side. There is a, in my opinion, smidgen of a chance that they do deliver just the bare minimum, and they're pushing that bigger update off into the future. But you'd think that Doug Bowser or someone would have kind of said, like, hey, we will have something planned for the holiday, or we don't have any comment at this time. The fact that they said there are new and fun activities, that we know players are waiting, and that we hear you and we see you, tells me that it needed to be soon. And since Dougie B said that in the middle of June, it has been a month and a half, and I think a 6 to 7 week gap between his comments and release is totally fair. But if you're talking a 12, 16, 20 week gap, I don't buy it. I don't think he says those comments unless he knows that something is around the corner. And if nothing else, guys and girls, this game has to get fireworks. So regardless of what I say or what you say or what anyone on the interweb says, it's gotta happen. It has to happen. This plaza will be packed the next time that you actually see the clock strike August 1st. And you will find it's because an update did descend. And if the world works in the mysterious ways that it usually does, my teeth will be popping and Nintendo will be announcing. And then we will have to do a dance together on video with me looking a little bit weird. But I'm willing to do it because this will be the moment that we've waited 90 days for. I'm so pumped to see what Nintendo decides to include. Let me know in the comments down below what you think, if you're excited, if this makes sense to you, okay? I love you guys a lot. I would not try to lead you astray. I really, really know and believe this is happening. It has to, okay? Again, they will not let year 2 players just not have holidays. That's not a thing. So I'll see you guys soon. It's going to be a good week. One way or another, we're going to have a lot to talk about. And until that time, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy and positive out there. Get pumped. Send me a little good luck with my teeth. And until next time, everybody, thanks again. Hit that like button on your way out. SwitchForce out.